welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. In studio with us this morning is Mr. Stephan Smith, and he's the ICT Manager of Konnexx Services Jamaica Limited. And as we've told you before, Konnexx is a totally owned Jamaican company built from the ground up. Welcome, Stephan.
Thanks for having me. Neil.
All right, so you're ICT Manager at Konnexx. Is ICT Manager the same at Konnexx as in ICT Manager in other companies?
I wouldn't think so. For the most part, I would say 90% yes. But just because Konnexx kind of has a different culture from most IT and telecoms company, the portfolio that we work on at Konnexx is way larger than the regular ICT company may have working with.
Okay, but so by and large, your company is really a tech solutions company.
So the company has been shifting over the past couple of years. We started out strictly focusing on telecommunication and fiber optics, but over the past maybe 6 to 10 years, we kind of have a shift where we realize that there's more to the industry and our local problems that technology can fix. So the company has been having a shift to now becoming a telecoms solution, a technology solutions provider, in essence.
So you're not just telecoms anymore, but a fully technology solutions provider. Talk to me about that, though. What does that mean for the ordinary Joe out there who sees Konnexx vans driving up and down every day?
So if it run on battery, if it have power, if it needs some sort of ones and zeros, Konnexx works on it. We're associated with it. So for us right now, we have our solar department. Our solar department have worked on many projects with different companies. Right now we're working with our telecoms partners and some of our other clients to convert most of the cell sites to solar. So that's one of our projects. So again, the problem arises, a lot of these cell sites are in rural areas and hard to reach, and the fuel costs and all of those stuff. How can we use technology to mitigate and fix all the problems there? Solar. Outside of that, Konnexx does offer residential and commercial solar. Our next problem with COVID over the last 2-3 years was something that affected everybody globally.
Absolutely.
So it was, how can we use technology to fix that? We offered sanitization services where we had full body machines where persons can come and they scan, take your temperature, tell you if you're a bit hot. Once you do that, you can pass through the machine and get a mist covering of alcohol to help with the fight of COVID. Part of what we did as well is have what you call electrostatic sprayers, which used positively charged chemicals to coat the items and make sure that everything is clean. So all in all, at Konnexx, what you're looking at is there a problem? Okay, how can we use technology to fix this problem? And one of our main things, of course, our ICT service that expands into software development, network rooms, server racks, switching, CCTV, the whole 9 yards when it comes to ICT. Konnexx is there to provide and help out our clients.
When I listen to you, Stephan, so normally when we're talking about this kind of approach to solving problems, we're talking about big companies out of the US. I mean, we're talking big companies out of India, because that's where the people talk about the Silicon Valley kind of thing.
So that's one of the proudest things about working at Konnexx. Our CEO, Dean Neville, started the company about 2003, seeing the need that, hey, we've been taking a lot of persons, like you said, from US and the Germany, bringing it to Jamaica to solve these problems that we do have the local resources, we do have the competency to fix. So Konnexx is trying to develop that Silicon Valley vibe for Jamaica and spread it across the region, because not only Jamaica faces that problem, but our neighboring countries in CARICOM face the same problem, where we try to import a lot of or human resources. At this point now in our stage at Konnexx, we're trying to export our human resources. So not only, Jamaica is known for exporting our sugarcane and mango and whatever, but we can also reach a point where we can export human resources, where persons can go overseas and work and come back and help to build Jamaica and feel comfortable and feel proud to say that I have played my part in the advancement of
So you built out the telecoms infrastructure locally.
Yes, yes. Close to about 70% in terms of the fiber optic telecom network. Konnexx would have played its part over the last 15 years, from the hotels to the banks to the residential and commercial. We have played a very important role. We are actually considered essential workers here. So even during, again, back to COVID, we were working during those periods. Konnexx is a 24/7 company, so there is no sleeping. We're always on the go. So that's part of one of the main services that our clients look to us for, to say that if my system goes down, I need it back up instantly.
It's interesting that you went that route, Stephan, because as things evolve, and as society move forward and grow, there was a time when we look and when we spoke about infrastructure, we were talking about building out roads, building out water,
light, all of those stuff. Yeah.
But now technology has to be built out as a part of that infrastructure, and that's where you come in.
Definitely. Usually we say human basic needs, water, air, and those stuff. Now, internet and data is almost becoming a human basic need for us to survive at this point in the 21st century. When you look at communication and being able to make certain decisions on the fly, business or even personal, telecoms and the internet play a major role in that.
How important is this infrastructure? So we talk about Wi-Fi. That's for everybody, the regular Joe. We want to have Wi-Fi. We want to have data connectivity. But from a business perspective, how important is it for the Jamaican economy?
Can you think of a business that does not use data to make a decision or drive anything? Even our basic infrastructure as it relates to our water or light are data driven these days. When you think about your JPS bill and all those stuff, and you be able to pay your bill online and all those stuff. So data has become intertwined with our everyday living. The stoplights, the ambulances, the doctors, all of those stuff are data driven these days. So it's very important to have information at your fingertip. So for being able to make certain decisions as a business, you need that infrastructure in place in order for you to make those decisions. So 100%, we cannot, at this point now in human evolution, we cannot do without the technology and the data infrastructure that Konnexx helps.
One of the challenges that Jamaica has faced as we talk about infrastructural development is the rural development and how that evolves or not evolve accordingly. Can we run that risk as we've seen with other infrastructural development? Can we afford that risk with technology in the rural areas?
So it's good that you brought up that point, because one of the major projects that we're currently working with the local government is the Universal Service Fund is seeking to provide Wi-Fi to the rural areas. And Konnexx is playing an integral role in that project in terms of setting up the access points and ensuring that these different communities have access to internet. So it has started locally. To answer your question, yes, I do think we can help and play that role in the rural areas. The work has begun. The work has begun, and Konnexx is a part of that work as well. So I'm proud that you brought that up, because I can say we are playing a role in having the rural areas, not only just the Kingston and the Montego Bay, but also all across Jamaica, because Konnexx is located. We have 7 prime locations in Jamaica, so we service each parish on a daily basis.
All right. Great. So there you have it, viewers. The first part of our interview with Stephan Smith, ICT Manager of Konnexx Services. Of course, every day we see the vans driving up and down in our communities, fixing this, fixing that. We wonder who they are. Now you're hearing it. But it's so important that we can't do it all in one interview. So come back with us tomorrow morning at 9 for the second part of our interview with Stephan Smith, ICT Manager of Konnexx Services.